From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New England Patriots.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. The Patriots at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones on the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, 63 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Douglas, the man in motion.
On 2nd down at Stevenson.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You talk about this giant defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
In motion is McKenzie.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jones on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Second and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Stevenson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 5. He finds Douglas complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Douglas, the man in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. K.J. Osborne, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up, because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones, throw complete there to Thomas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Andrew Thomas, former first rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Singletary. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Gano's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 105 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Stevenson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. For the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.